What about more water?
Michael B. hands up out and clear. Dubs pulls his hair, oh dear. Nostalgia laughs with a cheer. Detroit love says, what's this fear? Clap, clap, clatter, bang, bang. Keyboard song on which we hang. Super game reviews tonight. Through the noise we find the light. Dub size tries to refocus. Michael's rhythm is quite raucous. Freestyle's grin, so contagious. Detroit love looks pretty curious. Clap, clap, clatter, bang, bang. Keyboard song on which we hang. Super game review tonight. Through the noise we find the light. In the noise we find the groove. Michael's beats make our hearts move. Dub learns to go with flow. Dudes together steal the show. Michael B's tunes set the pace. B-dubs can't help but embrace. Restyled your beats big on his face. Detroit love holds solid grace.
Daddy got the slim caddies. Right said no, babe, that's shady. Money couldn't stay away. Plugged it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's go time. It's go time. Y'all, it's time to flow. JayPXL, Mr. Coop in the show. Chaotic PBR in the chat. Oh no, gaming news and nerd culture. Let's go. Open fridge, what's inside? Take a peek. Round table talk every day of the week. Hip hop beats dancing on the floor. Tune in, y'all. We're ready for more. Ready for more. Open for more. Open fridge. Click play. Open fridge. All day. Open fridge. Let's see. Open fridge. You and me.
What's going on, everybody? My name is JayPXL, JayPXL, and it is Monday. And that means it's time to open the fridge. That's right. Let's do it. You know what we do? Let's bring in the guests.
What's
we got
going
a crew
on?
today. What's going on?
What's up, guys?
And Todd's just starting it off right away with the 5 gifted memberships. Man, you are awesome. Just plain awesome. You are the best co-host ever. I appreciate you. And
let's do this. Let's get some more members in there.
Yes,
we got to do another members only video. I don't know when we can schedule that, but
yes,
get that squared away.
And with these two guys, we got to find something to watch, man. Last time we watched something hilarious, and we had a lot of fun with that. I mean, I did. I don't know about Brooklyn, but
Dude, I can't wait to see that movie.
That was the
if
it ever comes out.
You know what you should do is watch the first one.
I did see the first one.
Very well.
That one was good.
But the second one, come on.
Yeah.
We'll find something.
Best trailer I've seen probably in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and if you become a member, you can go watch our reaction of it. So definitely check that out. Mike, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Thanks for having me on. I know we've been trying to make this happen for the last couple weeks, but it's been kind of hectic, and finally was able to make it.
Well, you know, I heard you got like a side gig going on, and
Yeah, look at this. This is top notch right here. Look at this, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, be careful calling that number though. You mix that last number up, it may take you somewhere else.
Exactly.
I could have used you last week.
Oh, really? You having air conditioning problems?
this guy,
Everybody has been. Everybody has been.
this guy, man. Every time I'm like, "Hey, man, you want to come on?" He goes, "Oh yeah, yeah," and then the next thing I know, he goes, "Oh man, my AC went out," and then he's like,
No,
"Oh,
it
two
was
of my
all
friends'
the-
AC
all my
come out." Like,
friends. Yeah, it
what are you,
wasn't
like,
mine.
the
So
guy
my
that
everybody
fixes
else.
ACs? What the heck is going on?
Well, I mean, I do it for a living on like the commercial scale, but everybody calls me for residential problems too. And this heat wave we've been having over the last week has just been wrecking havoc on everybody's air conditioners. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I've been doing crazy.
Dude, I am not joking. If my AC was still out, I think I would be in jail right now because I was going to lose my freaking mind.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's been miserable. So miserable.
Yeah, and today isn't any better. Today is
Not
the only
really.
only reason why I'm in a sweatshirt is because I'm in the basement and it's absolutely freezing in this room. Because
Honey, why is the neighbor running around outside naked screaming? Oh, his AC's been out.
his AC's out?
Just leave him alone.
It's this heat wave. It's driving people nuts. But yeah, definitely. And Brooklyn, how you been, man? It's been been 2 shows?
Been a few weeks. A few weeks.
Yeah.
I'm good, man. Just got back from a weekend at Too Many Games.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
And,
Very talk about that.
yeah, and I did get your couple gifts. I have been playing Streets of Rage 4.
You flipped the cover.
I did because I didn't even know it was Streets of Rage.
Oh.
I was like, what? I was like,
That's
well,
The other side is the Japanese version.
the
Yeah.
Japanese. I was like, what the heck is bare knuckle? I had to look it up. I'm like, what the heck is bare knuckle? Oh, it's Streets of Rage.
breaking
I would have not
code
known
right
what
there.
that was either.
Imagine if he was like, what kind of crap did Brooklyn send me? Just tossed it in the trash. He didn't realize it was a good game.
I was like, oh, okay. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
That was my game of the week last week too. So
Brooklyn, if you want to disown him now, it's okay. We understand completely. You know, you don't swap art when somebody sends you that. It's
it's
good ethics.
What'd you do with the other game? Did you toss that one out?
No, that was my
His drink's sitting on it right now.
So,
You know,
that was honestly, Brooklyn, that's a perfect timing because my son is really big into I forget what the game was.
yeah. Why do you think I sent that game? That wasn't for you.
I know, I gave it to him. He's actually going to the convention in LA this coming up weekend, and they're having some concert, and so he's gonna go get it signed. So he's really excited about that. So
Cool.
I do appreciate that. And it's working. It's working. I got it.
Awesome. I was like, I hope he has enough power to run this card.
No, I had to
'cause
go buy a power supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely had to buy a new power.
I got to tell you, the thing you sent me, I plugged it in and I was like, well, is it working? And so I popped into a StreamYard and you could see all 4 inputs or the mixture. So yeah, it's working.
Awesome. I was having an issue. I'm glad it worked for you, man. We both turned out good. So yeah, that's what we got a show today. I know. So reason why we started early is because P-Dubs is back, and we've been kind of creeping on his time. But I want to make sure we give him plenty of time because our good friend G.I. Joel is going to be on P-Dub's show talking about his new cab. I'm really excited about these, and so we want to give him plenty of time. This show will automatically redirect over to P-Dubs' live show, and you guys can check out G.I. Joe's new cab. And he's been showing us in the background the progress, and it's just blowing me away how well it's going, man. It's
I can only imagine.
It's crazy.
Play choice 10, man. That was a dream cab of mine.
Yeah.
Getting to see him building this and whatnot has just been amazing. So kind of a nice thing to be in a private chat with him and get to interact with him pretty much every day. So
Yep. All right. So guys, are we ready? Are we ready
Let's
to
do it.
this? Let's do this. All right. So I got something fancy going on. So I'm going to kind of trick you guys into something really cool here.
Ooh.
Not that.
All right. Is it working? Look at that. Everything's working, guys. Chat's working. My layout's working. If you don't know what OBS is and StreamYard, they usually don't work good together, but right here, it's proof that you can get it all to work together. So as I nerd out on that, and Brooklyn said that should be the whole show, is me just talking about how cool I did my layout.
If the rest of the three of us on the panel don't look excited, it's because we've been hearing about this for the past hour already.
I'm over it already.
We're already all over it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Now copy this number before he takes the slide off. Make sure you reach the bad guy for all your needs.
Did you actually try to call that number? I mean, God forbid it takes it's something else.
Yeah, maybe on a burner phone, but not on my regular.
Good idea.
Let's see if this works. This I haven't tested this, but let's see if we can get into link support real quick.
Link support coming through.
Thanks for your support.
This is professional.
All right, guys. This is part of the link support. Well, we just show you where the links are to support us. Makes kind of sense, right? The first thing I want to talk about is memberships of the show. And as Todd just started off the show with new memberships, we are growing. Here is the video right here, the Come Fury 2 that we were talking about, members only. I'm working on some new stuff. But another thing I wanted to point out and highlight is our top members so far. So YouTube doesn't make this easy to find, but I'm thinking there's should be an easy way to see who your top members are, right? But I figured it out. Our number one member that's been our member for the longest, and he always hates my AI music, but we love him as Stock Jock. He is number 1. Anthony Pace is number 2. Todd, you are number 3. Papa Brad is number 4. Shotgun Sean, number 5. Sand Spears, number 6. Galgo Guy, number 7. Carl O, 8. Quarter Deck Arcade, number 9. And Big D Retro are number 10. Those are our top 10 members that have been members the longest. I'm going to kind of highlight them every week, and if I find out how to put it in OBS really cool, we're gonna do that. So yeah, the CRISPR crew. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out different levels and what to call them. You got to be really creative, but I did change the logos. You'll see the ones that have been longer. It's got the Junior Pac-Man icon. I thought that was cool. So check that out. Appreciate all the members. Moving on, bad guy. You know what, Mike? I'm subscribed to your channel and I watch your stuff, but try to look up the bad guy. Just randomly.
It's not easy.
Oh no!
So
there's
guys,
a lot of bad guys out there. Let me tell
there's
you.
a lot of bad
imposters.
guys
I tell you,
there's a lot of bad guy mics out there too. So look in the description and click on that one.
You can't miss his logo, okay?
Dude, even if you copy this right here and paste it, it goes to somebody else's YouTube channel.
unbelievable! I'm so upset about this.
So
Stealing my name.
Yeah. So I know you're the OG. You're the original bad guy, but definitely check your channel out. You're at 7K, man. Good for you,
shorts, man. Those shorts, man. They help.
Yeah, good job, man. You got what's the next thing you got coming up? What's is Nostalgia Power?
Nostalgia Power. This is coming Saturday.
Awesome.
Yep. Supposed to be this past Saturday. You know, some scheduling conflicts and things like that. Air conditioners breaking. You know the deal.
There's Whiskey Bill. I can't call him that. Professional Bill. That was.
Sure, you had a few buys too. Yeah.
I usually I work weekends usually, and that might change soon. But I don't usually get to play walkabout golf with these guys. But I did get to play with Retro Bill, and we got to.
That's it, Sean. That's exactly it.
What did he say?
Yeah, I didn't rip off Razor Ramon. It was Billie Eilish. That's where I got the name from. Yeah.
Yes, Billie Eilish.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Exactly.
What's it looks like roller coasters. What do you?
Yeah, summer vacations, past and present.
Ooh.
Oh,
Since,
yes.
it's summertime. Vacation time is happening right now. So
Yeah.
we'll be talking about what you have coming up this year and some of your favorite vacations from when you were a kid, because some of them have to be pretty memorable.
Right. What's up, Steve? I got to meet Steve. He was a new face I haven't. Or he was a lizard, so I didn't. But I got to talk to him. It's funny, and then MG was in there. He was actually nice to me for half the game at least, and he was a taco. So, but you Mikey, you got to get in there, man. You got to get in there and play golf with us.
Golf. I am a golf fan.
Yep, we got to get in there and play some. We got to have to do like an AA version of it. So, think Todd, you can make that happen?
I will try. I'll try.
All right. Next up is Brooklyn.
Look at that.
Your gaming streams are
Yeah,
just,
you're that's
Sorry.
it. Now go to the next channel. You said enough. That's all you have to say.
yeah. There's this.
You're a YouTuber, I think.
You're
Next.
on the YouTube thing. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say sorry. Your gaming streams, they're very therapeutic. I would say. I don't enjoy.
They're very gaming.
They're just I don't know. I put them on. I watch them, and I'm just kind of like chilling in the background. I'm
Just falling asleep like the rest of my.
I
audience.
do, yeah. But I leave it on so you get all the watch time you ever need, and
Yes.
put it on there and stuff.
I'm actually an AMSR channel now. Come watch my videos and fall asleep.
Hey man, whatever it takes, right? And I just every now and then say something in the chat to keep the algorithm happy, right?
Yeah, there you go.
And you're next to
Keeps
is
me
there a
happy.
day
Gamer
is there a
Fisher.
day-
It lets me know I'm not alone.
Right. Is day 3 coming?
Day 3 is coming.
Okay.
Awesome.
Day 3 is going to be a little bit different than day 1 and 2. Day 1 and 2, I filmed a lot with. I actually filmed it all with a GoPro, pretty much
Okay.
just walking around and just doing little clips, which makes no sense since I had my professional camera in a bag with me. I could have just left it home, but I brought it out every night and never took it out of the bag.
Wow.
Well, at least you look cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Wow.
did lots of editing tricks to make the GoPro footage look more professional than it is.
Well, awesome. Well, you have to teach me those because me and you are probably the only one that care about that.
They're safe videos if you want to play them. I didn't bother anyone this year. I
Right.
behaved
We will.
myself.
We will when we get to your
Yeah.
stuff. And then of course we got Todd, Nerd Lounge Master, and I want to point out your shorts. I actually started going through your shorts.
Yep,
And
yeah.
that doesn't sound right, but
The jorts.
Yeah. No. There's a lot of stories there.
I just clipped that already.
I just made a short of it.
I just when you say something and you don't realize what you're saying, you gotta love the
It's the
internet.
beauty of being live, huh?
Yeah, beauty of being
Yeah.
alive. But there you go. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
let that down, am I? I'm not gonna touch it. But
Your favorite one was
watching
a Commodore.
your YouTube shorts has been fun. And I noticed in this one you were talking about all the Run magazines, but you missed the one that's on your cover. It was a Computer Gazette.
Yes,
You didn't even point that out.
I know.
I'm gonna call you out on that.
Yeah. That
And
was what? That was number 3. So I was still learning how I wanted to do shorts.
Yeah, you were
So,
like
yeah.
run. Oh, here's Compute Gazette, and you're just what the heck, man? What the heck? And there's a reason why I'm going to call you on that, and I'm going to tell you later. But yeah, definitely check out Nerd Lounge Master. What are you at? 366.
Yeah, I'm just holding that number really well. So
Let's
I need to take some tips from the bad guy and BrooklynMenace here and just make it happen. So
I'll give you my tip. Just stay on YouTube forever since the day it started.
there you go.
It's more shorts, right, Mike?
That's
That's what people say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mike's shorts are better than Todd shorts.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna have
you
to
asked
get
my
my
wife,
hand in
man.
some shorts too.
I still wear cargo shorts. Apparently, that hasn't been in 15 years. So
Apparently not.
Look, I made a short the other day and it got 10 views. So apparently shorts don't work for me.
I made a short and I got like 1,000 views.
Yeah, I actually, all kidding aside, I did one that was just we were playing Mario Golf, and my family's daughter did. She tried to screw me up, and she did her super shot, and her ball hit my ball and knocked my ball in, and I got a birdie. And we had never seen that happen before, and they've been playing it way longer than me, and they said they've never seen that happen. So I made it into a short, and it just like freaking exploded. Like the second I put it up, I just went to check it. I was like, and it already had over 1,000 views. And then we were laughing. We kept refreshing. It was going up like 100 views a second, and then it hit around 3,000, and at that point, it stalled out. But,
Yeah, it seems
how it
weird.
works.
They like how they cap out, and it's like really nobody's.
it's like it
no,
was
nobody.
going so well. Like, why would it all of a sudden just not be shown anymore? Yeah, that's the frustrating part of it too.
And then in your back end it says, "Hey, would you like to promote this?"
Yeah.
No. How about you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'll pay you. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're asking you can sell it's going to be a good video, and you want me to pay you.
Yeah.
I love YouTube. It's the bane of our existence, but yeah, definitely check out Nerdlon's Master.
Thank you.
And now let's get into the deals.
What's the deal? Hey, what's the deal?
What's the deal?
And what's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal? Deal. I mean, what's the deal?
All right, this is the part of the show where we look out for those deals for you. These are my top 5 deals. Number 1 is the MetaQuest 3 is at $4.99 right now on Amazon. And if you do click on that and buy it, you will help out Todd because I'm using one of his affiliate links. If you don't have this, I say this is the one to get. Brooklyn, do you disagree with me? I know you're a big PS.
3 is definitely the way to go. I look, I'm a big PSVR 2 fan, but I always say if you're just jumping into VR for the first time, I think the Meta 3 is the best place to start.
I agree. No, honestly, I don't have the 512 one. I have the 2 whatever, the half of that, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I've never ran out of space. So
I have.
I mean, but you can put a USB stick in there and add more storage. There's like a little adapter you can get for those. But I do a lot of PC VR too. So I honestly, all I do is play Walkabout Golf and Pinball FX. So that's the main 2 I play. Mike, are you tempted by the $4.99 price tag of the MetaQuest 3?
Tempted, yes, but not tempted enough. I still haven't upgraded from the 2
It
yet.
comes with Batman. Come on.
I know that almost made me run out and buy one immediately.
Man,
But,
Batman
you know,
was really good.
I didn't give in to the FOMO.
There's no FOMO. It's around. It's still here.
Yeah, well, at the time, you know, whenever these things first come out, you never know what's going to happen.
All
But
right.
I've held off so far, so I'm gonna
I
wait.
think I
I'll hold
paid
off.
Just wait for the 4.
There you
You
go.
think there's gonna be a 4 coming out?
100%.
Oh yeah,
No doubt.
surely, right?
Yeah, wait for the 4 and buy the 3.
Yes,
And
for $150.
hopefully you could snatch one of those Xbox ones that sold
we're
out
getting there,
like
we're
instantly.
And here's the deal. They're already pushing stuff where you can't play some of these games on the 2. And if you even try, they're not going to play as well as on the 3. And they're starting to push it. Like the VR games are getting larger in scale. So I think the 4, they're going to really push the power. I would say twice as powerful as the 3.
How much do you think it's gonna cost?
That's the thing. Meta usually I wouldn't be surprised if they keep it at $4.99. They will take the loss to get the headsets out there, and they make their money on the games.
And Deadpool is coming.
That might
Yeah,
be
Deadpool
like
looks
a bullet
awesome.
there. I might have to do it. Pull the trigger on that one.
Deadpool, yeah, combo with Deadpool and Batman. Woo! That's got bad guy written all over it.
Yes.
All right.
Are you going to talk about the the 3S, the Xbox edition?
Yes, we'll get there.
Okay.
And of course, the cheapest PlayStation 5. Now, if you put in your, it says verify your address. I checked. I can get this. This is $400 without the disc drive. You can get the Black Ops 6-pack if you want to get into PlayStation really cheap. Also, the heck. $4.90 for $50 more. You can get Astrobot directly. Now, if you go into Walmart right now, you can get this is the one with the disc drive. You can get. I've seen the Astrobot one in person, and I've seen the Black Ops one in person with the disc drive at this price. So, well, check your local Walmarts if you want to buy it like today, and you get it. You can get those two bundles right now at some locations, and some locations have switched twos because I've been documenting that. So Thursdays seem to be their restock day, and being in retail, that sounds about right when the trucks came in. So check Target and Walmart seem to be restocking on a Thursday. If you don't know anything about retail, their trucks come in on the same day every day. So depending on what your store is, just kind of keep track of that. And it'll be on a slow day, and it'll be in the morning when they start bringing that stuff out. Of course, if you're into home arcade, check out the Legends Ultimate at Sam's. My local Sam's has it $50 off in person, and they keep restocking them. So they have them for $500. You can go in there and grab one right now. Check your local Sam's Club, of course. So you can order it online for $50 more. But if you want a home arcade that you can just bring home today, I still like mine. I don't care what people say. I'm really happy with it. So, and you guys got this one?
Yes, I do.
What do you think of it, Brooklyn?
I love it. I do prefer to play on the iArcade over the Legends Ultimate, but I have a ton of games on that Legends Ultimate.
I prefer this one
collection of arcades. So.
I like this one for fighting. If I'm playing with somebody for fighting games, this is the one my go-to. And then
you'd have more space.
Yeah, it's perfect for that, especially modern fighters. Absolutely love it.
I think there's some improvements, like, which is not a big deal. I kind of wish that they would just have one master setting where you don't have to go into each game and then tell it the perspective you want to show, because they always started off at the wrong one. So I wish they just had one master button, and it just will affect every single game instead of every time you launch a game you got to fix it.
Agreed. Or you
and the buttons are a little mushy. But
other you do OTG.
I think it's if you never owned a home arcade, again, it's a perfect place to start. If you don't have a lot of space, throw that in your house. It's like endless what you could do with this thing.
Agreed. And then even if you don't use the OTG, you can put games on a thumbstick and plug it in, and it just works. And I actually like the new interface, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. Just want to point that out. Steam is starting their Steam summer sale, and one of the big things, we're all into pinball.
Hell yeah.
Pinball is a big thing, but they have some pinball sales on right now for the PC.
Oh, look at that.
So you got the Williams tables for $524, $837 for another one. The Star Wars is $837. Just kind of go down the line on these and see what they have. I mean, they got some for $250, $2. It's crazy how cheap some of these are. So definitely, you can get them all for $191.60 if you really want to go all out and get everything. Todd, if you just did the math on what you're buying for your 4K, it's probably going to be
a little cheaper than that.
Yeah, a little bit,
a little cheaper, just a tiny bit.
But yeah, so that is available right now. So if you guys want to get a piece, and I'll tell you what, if you build your own, if you do like hook up a computer with 3 screens and start doing stuff like what I'm doing right here, it has tabletop mode, this cabinet mode, it's like you don't have to pay for it or anything. It will spread it out between the 3 screens. It's built right into it. You don't have to do anything. So
Pretty cool.
that is a feature of the new FX that I found out was quite that was a pleasant surprise. And there's a free, just download it, check it out. There is some free tables that you can just play. So check that out. And of course, here we go. The one you guys want to talk about. You can get it right now. Depending on your store, put your I could it let me buy it. You can put it in your cart. So Todd, I know you were upset you missed out, but you can get the MetaQuest 3S Xbox edition with the controller and the cool black and green.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, the software, there is something with the software. It loads right into the Xbox software. It doesn't do the meta, so it goes right into the Xbox stuff. And the controller turns on and connects automatically. You don't have to do anything. So that's one of the reviews I've seen. It just automatically goes into the Xbox experience if you have Game Pass. Does it come with the Game Pass too?
It's
Yep,
probably
3
going to
months.
come with 3 months.
3 months,
Three
yeah.
months.
Same as my ROG Ally. That was the same deal.
I'm really impressed with this whole package because $399, that thing is coming with the Elite strap already attached. You're not dealing with the normal jock strap that you never take out of the box. And you get an Xbox controller. Plus, I wonder if they're doing the Elite strap because they were like, well, if we don't, and then people want to buy one, then we're going to have to put out separate black ones to match up, or it's going to look all weird, you know? So, but yeah, that's an awesome package and really good if you're also jumping into VR and don't want to spend the extra money on the 3.
I just wish it was the 3. I wish there was a 3 edition. I get it. They probably price conscious on that. They're trying to get it to the masses.
They probably just spray painted a bunch of 3S's that they couldn't sell.
Built that strap.
Fix this up. Get
So,
over
Mike,
here,
if-
paint some green lines on this thing.
So, so Mike, which one tempts you more, the 3 with the Batman or the
Yeah,
3S?
yeah. You don't even have to go any further. Yep. I would buy the Batman bundle for sure.
Okay.
I kind of think they missed a opportunity with. I know that you could buy, decals and covers and stuff like that, but wasn't the original black?
The original was black, and the original, if you're talking about like the first standalone, yeah, that was all black. But the actual the Oculus Rift was all black, and that also came with an Xbox controller.
So I don't understand. Obviously, I guess they think people like the white ones over this one, but I mean, I don't know. I wish that they had the regular 3 in a colored.
It started to seem like it was like the new trend of all these new consoles were coming out, and they were all white. So that's how I have my setup downstairs. It's like everything's white except for that one big giant square of the Xbox.
Yeah.
You
Series
could get
X.
the digital one.
I did see the white one, yeah, but it's digital. I like physical
I'm like,
media.
but you can skin it with like a D-brand skin in white. And I was thinking about doing, because my whole thing, I got the white mic, I got the desk, I got the whole white scheme. Put my PlayStation 5 over here, maybe, and
I might try to order 2 of these and maybe give one,
Well-
because I know I was going to give a Quest 3 away, but maybe more people would like this one over the.
I think they would.
yeah, I
they
think
would.
I didn't think anybody would be hating on it. That's for sure.
We're
I
coming
mean,
full
you're
circle
What's
now.
it, $70 for, so it's $70 for the controller,
Yeah.
right? And then how much is that Elite strap if you had to buy it
That
separately?
Elite strap would probably run you $80.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not the one with the battery in it, the one with the battery is like $120.
So that's
something.
$150 value, and this is usually how much is the MetaQuest 3S usually?
I thought it was $399.
I
Wasn't
think
it?
about the same price,
Yeah.
except when it's on sale.
Man, that's a deal. I mean, I know you might the jock strap, but I don't even care.
Then obviously you never had an Elite strap.
Yeah, I haven't. And I mean, like I said, I don't live in VR like you do, though. I do need to get those lenses though. because having my glasses on and having that hit my face like that does
Well,
mess with
you
me
need to
after a
put
while.
your hand back in Todd's shorts and pull out an elite strap.
Or at least some contact lenses or something.
Leave the jock strap in there.
Miss Gamer Fridge, if you're watching, you know what to get in
Mrs.
for
Pixel.
yeah,
she's
for next birthday or Christmas or whatever.
Dude, it's so much better. Like
Get him an elite.
it stretches, you put it on your
Hey.
face and on the back, you just like dial it in and it just like clicks and it's very comfortable. And when you want to take it off, you easily release it. Yeah, it doesn't move around.
You know, eventually I do want to get one.
Jay, I'm seriously not joking. Like if you opened up any of my VR headsets, all those original straps, they never came out of the box. Like I opened it, I took it off, and then put the elite strap on.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes. I play a lot of VR, so it makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah,
if you're going to be spending hours.
for
in
you. Yeah, definitely. You got to be comfortable on that stuff. So, like I said, I want to get the actual lenses.
Yeah, me too. I need to get those.
And then
Always
I like the
something to get.
magnetic ones because if I let my kids use it, they can.
Yeah, pops right
they
off.
can-
Yeah.
pops right off. Yep. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. Oh, let's get into the PlayStation Plus stuff for June. Almost end of June. You can still pick up Alone in the Dark if you haven't, and NBA 2K25 and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk and all the other goodies. Go ahead and pick those up while you still can. That is going to be changing next week, I believe.
Yeah, July's already here.
Yeah,
Yes.
July. This is last day of June. Can you believe that?
Do you know what the next games are?
I don't know if they've been announced.
Isn't that coming tomorrow, I think?
Yeah, but it's probably being announced tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not till next week. They do the first Tuesday of the month. So, hopefully by next week we'll know. And then Xbox has got your Crash Bandicoots, your Firebreaker, your Lost Random, Wild Frost, and Warcraft 1 and 2 for PC. That was 1, 2, and 3 actually. Israel Gaming didn't even know what those games were, but he was too young for those. But of course, Todd's favorite,
Yes, Barbie Project Friendship. Now,
How far have you gotten
Brooklyn Menace, I'm going to send you your invite links. You know, you don't have
Thank
to
you.
rush, but you know.
Does it have cross-play co-op?
That's a good question. We'll figure.
I want to see a live
together.
stream of this.
We'll do it together.
Mike, can you do a playthrough? I know you're into playthrough in the whole game.
Yeah, I might have to do that for sure.
I'll help you, Mike. We
Okay.
can tag team together.
But yeah, check those guys out. And heading over to Amazon Prime, they are bragging about Prime Day, like there's something gonna happen for that. But yes, go over there and check out what you can get for free games. Tomy, is that what it is? Tome? How do you say that?
I think it's Tome.
Toe-M?
Yeah, Tome.
Dungeons of Endless, and of course the Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remasters, Saints Row
Roads. Yeah.
4 Reelected, Star Wars Rebellion, that's Todd's alley, and more Golf with Your Friends. Brooklyn, did you pick that up?
That might
yet?
be fun. Yes.
Yeah, it
So
might
what was crazy, I was like, the Amazon games wasn't even on my radar until you kept talking about it. And then you had said, like, it doesn't even matter if you cancel your Prime. You just keep the games once you get them.
Yep.
So
King
yeah,
of Fighters?
I jumped on there. It might have been last week for the first time, and I grabbed everything.
That's right. Diablo 4, King of Fighters 15, and just saying.
That might just make me actually pay for that for once. Look at that. Wow.
Now, some of them, do you have to use that controller? Because some of them were labeled as like games that work with that. I guess it's Amazon's controller.
That's just for their streaming service. That's different. That cloud gaming stuff. You can use any controller.
Yeah.
They're just like having a deal on it.
Dude, Ultra Kill is good.
Yeah, these are the cloud ones. These are the streaming service thing. This is their
Wow, Fortnite is free.
yeah,
Link.
yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
You can stream it.
Fortnite-
You can stream and
Fortnite-
stream in it.
Dude, so Fortnite is free, but it's literally been the game I've had to spend the most money on for my kid.
Yeah, because they always get you. They have so many IPs. You're like, I want to run around as Eminem.
But gaming
How
is
much-
now.
Yeah, Mike, what skin did you buy?
What skin did I buy?
I got
Yeah,
the
I
Barbie
see you.
skin.
I see you as a like My Little Pony guy or something.
I don't know that Barbie. If they make a Barbie skin, that's
Yeah, Barbie skin.
kind of up my alley. Yeah.
He's walking around as Marshmallow. But yeah, check that out. Epic Games, pick up Sable right now. Backpack Hero is coming up, and Figment is coming soon. So those two are coming soon. July 3rd. So next week, or this coming up week, we're gonna get those. All right, let's get into game of the week. I got a new thing for this. There you go. More AI rap for Stock Jock, and we got the game of the week. My pick is a good friend Meatball did a review of the Killer Instinct Pinball VPX. I know we're gonna probably talk about some other company that came out with some Killer Instinct stuff, but I've been playing this today, and it is amazing. This is looks a lot better than what everybody else is playing. So yeah, Meatball was showing this off. He's got a good review. Go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description. Gives his full review of what he thinks of it. But yeah, it's got the fighting in the back glass. It's got the whole nine. It's got the combo breaker. It's got all the sounds.
Wow.
It's yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. It feels good too. It's just a really good table that I've been having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, check that out. If you know what you're doing with some VPX, and you can play this in VR, Brooklyn.
Those dinosaurs sound like dogs.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's so realistic.
So
I thought my dogs
realistic.
would be
The
barking.
dog
but-
sound effects are incredible.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what he's barking at. Come on.
Yeah, check that
Amazon
out.
guy.
Check out Meatball Saucy's review of that, and that is my game of the week. Todd,
Yes.
your game of the week is this guy.
Earth, Wind, and Fire Deluxe, and I bought this probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and just coming back from Southern Fried Gaming and playing the Harry Potter, this really, I was like, maybe I should try this out, and with the four tracks coming down and getting a lot of different combos and stuff, trying to get this to play the way you want it to. I sat there for probably 40 to an hour just playing this table nonstop. So I had a blast. If you haven't played it already and you're looking for something kind of like Harry Potter in a digital form, this definitely would be one that I'd recommend for you. I thought it was fun and definitely worth your energy and time playing. So check it out. It's worth it.
$8. Go check it out. Is that is that 4K and HD or just 4K?
It is available in the HD, but I played it on the 4K, of course. So
All right.
Yep.
Brooklyn,
oh, look at this.
your game of the week. Wild Guns Reloaded on the Switch
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, so day one at Too Many Games, Gregory was browsing for games and he pulled that one out and he's like, "Hey, Brooklyn, is this one a good one?" I was like, "I've been wanting that one in physical." And he picked one up, it was 25, and then he was looking for another one. We found a second one that was marked 20. So I was like, all right, I'll take the $20 one. So yeah, I picked it up. It's always fun. Like you pick up something at a convention and then you go home that night and pop it in and can play it. So Wild Guns Reloaded is actually a remake of Wild Guns, which was exclusively on the Super Nintendo. It's got that Cabal style, but Man, this game is freaking hard. When I was playing it the first night, I was playing it with the Switch 2 Pro controller, but they recently did a firmware update for the 8-bit DOE arcade controller. So I updated it and I've been playing it with that. And if you get this game, that's the way you should play it. Play it with an arcade stick. It's really difficult. Changing the difficulty in the game does not make the game any easier. All it does is how many lives you get. Okay, so normal would be 3. You go up from it, but if you play on beginner, the only difference is you don't run out of lives. You can just keep going. But I think with the difficulty of this game, 5 lives would be fair to see how far you can get.
Looks like you could play with up to 4 players, huh?
You can play 4 players. They added some new characters, I think, into this one that were never in the original game. The game looks almost identical to the Super Nintendo version, but the only difference now is it's fully widescreen. So you have a way wider field of view, and obviously they didn't like just stretch it. You could see more, and they probably added in. I noticed the first boss is a lot more monstrous and bulky in this version. So little touches like that, but other than that, they really kind of stayed true to the original Super Nintendo game, which is a game that if you were looking for physically, you're probably going to be easily spending like $150
Yeah, I would say that's
to try to
a
grab
pretty
it.
expensive game for a loose cartridge only. But yeah, I never played it. This one looks good.
I'm telling you, once I hooked up the 8-bit DOE arcade control stick, it feels like an arcade game in your house. It's a perfect little arcade shooter. But yeah, you can't stop moving for a second in this game.
Yeah, it looks a lot of fun. Now, is it compatible with the mouse mode by chance in the Switch 2?
I doubt it because this came out on, for the Switch, and I think it's probably on Steam. It's definitely on Steam. I think it's when I was playing it, someone said it was on like sale for just a couple of bucks on there right now. So no, I don't think the mouse would work, and I don't think it can work because of the way the buttons are. So if you're running, you can't be shooting. As soon as you shoot, you stop moving, and then you're moving the reticle around, right? Now, to shoot, you have to hold the button down and not let it go, and you rapid fire.
So it's like a lock trigger, and
if you start tapping the button, you do this move, a lasso, and then if you hit an enemy with it, you actually freeze them for about 5 or 6 seconds, so it may give you a little time to think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even mess with that. If I try to do the lasso, I'm wind up getting shot. Then you got the
split second. Yeah, you're down.
Yeah, then you got the jump button. The jump button has 2 meanings. If you just hit it, you're jumping, but if you're holding fire while you hit it, you're doing your roll. And it took me about an hour of playing and just losing every life immediately till I went in and I read the instructions and realized I wasn't playing it right. One thing I noticed, a kind of little tip, is because so much is going on, they will give you a little warning, like watch out will show up above the guy right there. And you don't even worry about which way you're jumping. Just as you're firing, just tap the jump button and you'll jump out of the way. Because if you're trying to concentrate jumping left and right, you'll wind up getting hit by something. Just jump and you'll be out of the way of the bullet, and you can regain your focus faster. See that I'm trying to lasso there. If this is me playing.
Yep, this is you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. I always seen the packaging. I never even seen gameplay.
If you advance a little bit, you should be able to see the first boss.
Let's see here.
Keep
I bet
going.
this gets insane with 4 players. Do they add more enemies on screen?
It gets
human
as soon as you beat the first level, then you can pick whichever level you want, and every one of them is crazy. At that point, it's just so I think it would be easier if you're in there with 3 other people. I don't think you could do 3 people like co-op online. It's all local.
Okay, that was gonna be my question.
Go a little further. That's like the little boss of the level. Keep moving to the right. You'll see a giant guy. Go past the bar Well, I'm gonna probably die a few times, so you might see the bar a couple times. Keep going. It's hard, man. Stop making fun of me. But what's cool is you can remap the buttons. When I hooked up the 8-bit Do today, I was able to tell it how I want it. There you go.
All right, there. Wow,
Wow.
God.
that
So
is
it's cool. It's got that Western theme, but they're also mixing like,
the
crazy
mess in
stuff
there.
in, like sci-fi.
Were you playing on a bigger screen?
Yeah, I'm playing downstairs on the Switch 2
Mhm.
on a 65-inch screen.
Okay.
So Bill says, I think the SNES version is on the Switch Online.
Interesting.
If it is, I'm definitely going to play it. It really does look similar. It's just obviously in the 4:3 aspect
Right.
ratio.
Still, either way, is a lot of fun. Yeah, so check that out, Brooklyn. Thanks for sharing that one. That looks
Yeah, awesome.
awesome. Mike, your game of the week is I know
You
on
know
your
we're going old school. Originally, I was going to talk about Zelda 2, but since I learned BrooklynMenace was going to be on tonight, because I just did a playthrough of Zelda 2, but I'm currently doing a playthrough of this one right now. So I got excited when I heard Brooklyn was going to be on, because I know he's a big survival horror fan
Yeah.
also. And when this game came out in 1998, I mean, this one blew my mind. I mean, we're talking Resident Evil 2. And so I wanted to ask Brooklyn, when this thing came out brand new, were you first in line to get it? Were you into
Yeah,
this kind of stuff? back
100%.
then?
Like when Resident Evil came out, I had it. Remember, they used to do them in the long boxes, like the cardboard boxes. I had it day one because I had never seen a game with like graphics like that before.
No, me either. Like you go from Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Like there was nothing really like this. This was the first game of this type that I actually remember, and just being so intense in the playthrough and like just suspenseful and on the edge of your seat the whole time, and actually kind of feeling a feeling of dread while you're playing this game, because I mean, if you've played it, the ammo pickups are very scarce. There's nothing in the way of health. Just upgraded. Actually, you know what? I actually have this on Nintendo 64.
Cheater.
Yeah. So
That was like the first zombie, what it looked like when it at the beginning of the game.
Wow.
yeah, and Jay taught, like, if you guys ever played this, I mean, and this thing actually holds up very well.
I remember the first one. I remember when the first
Yeah.
one came out.
I think this is
su-
far better than the original.
Yeah, well, the first one when it came out, like you were saying, the stuff coming on the PlayStation was just blowing my mind. Like every one, it was just like, it was like, I can't believe we're taking these games home. We have these games at home. That was literally the thought of, is like, it was just like having 3D and like
Yeah, it was when home
cinematics.
consoles were
Did
starting
we
to
see
surpass
stuff
the
different
arcades.
then? Because like if we looked at the character models now, it'd be like, what the hell is that? Because
They
they
are,
did
yeah.
it with it was like static backgrounds, and the view would automatically change. But I had just I couldn't believe that I was going to be able to control like a character in a video game that looked that detailed. And
Right.
back then, the only information you got was looking through your monthly video game magazines and seeing all the
That's it.
pictures. And I was so excited for this game. I played all the way through it. Loved everything about it. Loved the horror element. Love all the puzzles and stuff like that. And yeah, it was
Well,
incredible.
I mean,
game.
even on the CRT, it looks better. If you just plug it in the CRT, it looks better too. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it
there was
does, and-
kind of
and it's
a
still
just a
really
filter
fun.
on it. hmm
So obviously, you guys, I'm sure you know that they made a remake of this game a couple years ago.
Yeah, because when
Yeah.
I went and looked it up, it was like, oh, that's definitely not the
It's-
I
PlayStation
have
1
it.
version.
Dude,
even
it's
better.
crazy, man. Like the visuals in it, the way it
Yeah.
all starts out in the
Yep.
city, it's nuts.
But yeah, I remember being a kid. I think I was like 15 or something at the time, and I'm sitting there telling myself, I'm like, am I ready for this? Like, this isn't Super Mario Brothers or Mario Kart, or
Yeah.
even like on the Nintendo 64, you had games like GoldenEye and stuff like this. Was on a different level entirely, and
There was a big controversy, with GoldenEye when that came out. It's like, oh, you're shooting
just
people.
about
and
yeah,
it's-
and this totally blow. I mean, you have
Yeah,
gore.
now you're shooting
stomping
people
on its
for real.
heads and they're exploding. They latch onto you and you pull away and their arms come off. And in Brooklyn, I know you did a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 on the Quest, which I think is one of the funnest games I've ever played.
Yeah. And I also did the 4 remake on the PSVR too,
Oh, yeah.
the latest version. And I loved it so much. The second I finished that, I scratched my entire village like save that I was playing, outside of VR and started the whole game over and played through that whole thing in VR too.
So I mean, I would love to see this in VR and in some shape or form, whether they use the remastered version or even this one alone. I think this is probably my favorite of all the Resident Evil games, and that's saying something because there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, from what I hear, 4's a fan favorite too.
4 is right up there. I would hold this right next to it.
All right, so that is the games of the week. I know there's 4 of us got through that really good. Let's get into the stories real quick, guys. We're doing pretty good. We got about a half an hour. I just want to highlight Glenn's GRS Buildacade Kickstarter. It is still going
Just
up.
went up.
400,000 guys, and it's
Damn.
like doubled his goal. That's amazing, man. That's just blowing me
That's
away.
awesome.
That 208 backers, still going strong. Congratulations, Glenn. I think it's good. Everybody in the community does good. This is good. This is good for. We're not having anything really to buy this year. This year's been crazy. I've been making fun of Todd. What did I say, Todd? Like, in the beginning of the year, there's nothing to buy. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And we finally got the Switch 2. It feels like we're finally getting things now. And
Some of us got the Switch 2. Not all of us got the Switch.
Yeah.
Don't
2,
worry,
but-
Todd. I'm with you, buddy. I've been too busy buying toys. Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll get the Switch 2, but right now, it's getting into what these buildacades and stuff right now. I
Yeah.
guess is the new flavor of the game. Brooklyn, are you getting one of these?
No. So I already have basically what this is going to do in my iArcade, and I just don't have space for a full size arcade. Yeah.
I'm in the kind of the same boat. I do have the room, but I already have the iArcade. Does everything the Viper, and if we want it more powerful, he's got it made so we can upgrade the chip.
Everything I just said is a lie. Actually, the truth is I'm married. Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
You have to draw the line.
Did you think if I wasn't, that it would matter if I had 50 cabinets in here, that I wouldn't have gotten 2 of them? I would have put it in my kitchen.
I love that.
Right.
That's a lie to me.
Yeah, put the freaking
matter.
silverware in one of the 2 drawers. We're good.
It's going in the bathroom, honey. It's going in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, what I forget. Somebody said it has storage, so you could use it as a cupboard or something.
I do have one of those. I have a Buildacade.
There you go.
I'm just gonna put my Buildacade together the night everyone's getting their F.
But I just wanted to point out congratulations to Glenn and his Kickstarter 402,000.
I felt really happy for him because you got to think, like, from his side of things, even though he gets a lot of support from everybody, it's got to be nerve wracking, like putting all that time in. It's
Right?
finally
Oh,
launching,
yeah.
and you're just like, you're wondering, is anyone going to buy this? And then
Yeah,
it's like,
it's one thing for people on the
just went
internet to
nuts.
type, "Yeah, I support you," and another thing to
Well, yeah,
people
when
drop
push
$2,000
comes to
on
shove,
on a an actual product. So yeah, definitely happy for him, and we're doing that now. Brooklyn, we're going to talk a little bit about too many game. Is it too many games?
too many games.
But Todd sent this over to me, and he wants you to explain yourself.
Well, that's Greg and I in our cosplay costumes. This is what happens when your friends are jerks and you send them your picture. Although I would date me.
So as you can see, Brooklyn was having a lot of fun at Too Many Games.
Yes, we are the
so
Cosplay champions.
I've heard of Too Many Games, but the cool thing about this community now that we're kind of spread out and we actually know each other. Like Todd, last week went to Southern Fried, and then you guys get to go to Too Many Games. Mike, is this close to you? This is Pennsylvania, right?
No, it's not close to him at all.
Okay, so this is the other side. Pennsylvania's pretty
closer
big,
to Mike would be going to Pastimes. We're heading up that way in October.
Where's that? Where's
Pastimes is in Youngstown, so it's like right over the border.
Ohio.
Spirits.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
because literally for me to
about
get
2
to your
hours from me.
area, I'm driving like 7 hours
Well,
before I
you're
even.
crossing the whole. Yeah, Pennsylvania's
Yeah.
a lot longer than in anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody. Oh, it's in your state. Yeah. Other
For
side.
me, dude, this is 20 minutes on the back roads. Like never even have to go on a highway or anything.
But yeah. So why don't you just get us the rundown of what Southern or not Southern Fried? I'm sorry. Too Many Games is all about.
It is a massive event, like for gamers, and all different types of gamers. It doesn't matter what you're into, you know, from young to old. You can see the line just waiting to when they open up the doors on Friday. It just kept going. They have something for everybody there. If you want to meet your favorite voiceover actor from video games, they had the guy that does the voiceover for Luigi in all the Mario games. He was there. He seemed pretty popular to meet. In the back for us older folks, they got pinball and arcade machines set up. You obviously got the wrestling going on. You have tons of panels all over the place happening at different times. Meet and greets with YouTubers a lot of you would know, you know, from that cover the type of stuff we like, video games. Tons of vendors where you can find pretty much whatever you're looking for, gaming wise.
Oh god, it looked like their library of.
You have the
Is
guy
that
driving
Crazy
around in the
Taxi?
crazy taxi.
Did
Yeah,
you see that?
yes, and he'll stop in front of you and he'll say, "Want to ride?" And if you
That
say
is
yes,
crazy.
he'll let you in and he'll buzz you around in the parking lot for a bit. Yeah, this is keep it going. You'll see this line just
My god,
keeps
never
going.
ends.
Like so. Also, as you can see, tons of people come out dressed in different costumes. They were not as nice as Greg and I's, but you know they tried. Greg and I, we are the champions, as you can see by that picture.
There's the
go.
end of the line.
Made it to the end of the line, and then finally get to walk in and start day one. And as soon as I walk in, the first person I run into is RGT.
RGT. He actually knew who you were.
Yeah, RGT knows who he does know who I am. I don't know why he does, but
That's
he does.
crazy. Well, tell
Yeah.
him I said hi. Maybe he'll.
Was he there? Was he on like a guest or on the panel?
Yeah, no,
Or he was-
yeah, he was there last year, and that was the first time I actually met him in person. And when I introduced myself to him, he said, Brooklyn, I know who you are," and that so. We ran into each other a few times. He was there standing with Spawn Wave. There's Spawn Wave right there. Yeah. And Beat 'em Ups was there. All these guys, not RGT isn't local, but most of the other guys are kind of pretty local to me. So this is a very easy event for them to go over to. This is if you're familiar with the retroware company that put out like Iron Meat.
Yep.
They're basically they're the ones that run this, and they've been doing this convention now for over 20 years, and it just keeps getting more and more packed. Like I was saying, oh, Sunday will be a quiet day. No, Sunday was not quiet.
Wow.
And Saturday was ridiculous. I mean, you could barely move in there, and this place is massive. So there's Greg. I was there with Greg and Linda. They spent 2 days there with me. We saw Herb Wars on Saturday. Yesterday, I was with Ichabod Crane and his brother PQ. So I got to see a bunch of my friends.
Yeah, Perfect Storm said he had tickets, but he just
Perfect Storm was supposed to be there, but yeah, I didn't know. Like he was messaging me. He was like, "Does anyone want 2 tickets?" So I figured he bought some sort of bundle pack and had 2 extra tickets. But he was just giving away his. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not driving 2 hours."
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, look.
Monaldo Max. Just spoke to him for a bit. He's a
There's
younger
that Wild
kid.
Guns.
He's been building up his channel. Covers all Switch content. Somebody's coming up to say hello to me.
He knew who you were.
Yeah, I was getting approached by a lot of people for being known from outside of this community, from other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had like 10 people come up. Linda there was saying, Brooklyn, do you know these people? I was like, no. She's like, then why are they coming up to you and talking to you? I was like,
What the heck is
it's a long
this?
story.
Done drinking too. Look at that.
This was a cool little system. It's very expensive. That thing is $4,000,
Oh my.
but it has a ton of built-in games. They're all touchscreen, and they were actually all a lot of fun. All the ones that
I think
we were
that's the thing
trying
I
out.
showed off. Didn't I show off something like that?
This was the
Similar to
first
it, yeah.
time Gregory ever played. I said, Greg, you ever play ice cold beer? He's like, what's that? I was like, dude, you got to play. You'll love it. So, and he wound up liking it. Apparently the best ice cold beer player in the world was there. That can just
Really?
like, yeah, he could supposedly go all the way up to 10 with his eyes closed.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we got day 2 over
Yep.
there. I kept the video short, easy to watch for each day. See, a bit more sunnier on Saturday. It was hot, man. It was really hot out there. And that's the shirt I'm wearing now. It's like I am not leaving without getting that Splatterhouse shirt. Yeah.
what did you focus on there?
Company
bro?
called Dead End Threads did it. It's not even available yet to buy on the site, and they make the type of clothing that they sell out and then they never make it again. They had a
You
Zombies
see
Ate
that,
My Neighbors
Mike?
there. I wanted
There
to
was-
grab,
there's-
but
There's some Nintendo stuff for
Yes,
you.
this is what
Yeah,
that's what I came to see right here.
they
Right
had
there.
they had everything.
$100 for Batman?
Yeah.
In case, yeah. That sounds about
Hundred-
right.
Demolition.
That it does.
Yo
Demolition
Noid,
Man's $100.
Star Fox. Man, well, I should have kept this crap.
Yes, you should have.
I had Star Fox. That was like the first game that you got that remember that you can add the Rumble pack to the
yeah,
bottom.
yeah. Did it
Yes.
come? It came.
That's
with
why it had the
Rumble.
larger box.
Yep, that's right.
Let's play the hell out of that game.
Demolition Man. I love that movie.
Yep.
Man, what are we doing?
So did you buy anything, Brooklyn, other than the T-shirt?
I bought the T-shirt and I got Wild Guns Reloaded. Check out this dude's tattoo.
Yeah, this dude's tatted up. Look at this.
But look at the
Oh my God.
detail. He has a full Nintendo sleeve,
Yeah,
and
like
it's
the Donkey
everything
Kong,
about it was
Mario
perfect.
Kart, Kirby.
That's
wow.
awesome.
That is crazy. Dude, how long you think that took? A couple
God.
days? Jeez.
That was definitely a lot.
Don't
That's a
tell
work.
him the Switch 2 sucks.
That's
Next thing you know, you'll be choked out.
That's crazy. Are we
Just
lagging?
I like to film people just standing on line. Looks it's just very colorful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like trying to get people when they don't know I'm filming them because they act more natural that way.
Yeah.
Some of the games from being put out by Retroware, the Toxic Crusaders
Yeah,
there.
new Toxic Crusaders.
Well, that looks cool.
Yeah, it does. I was watching somebody play it, obviously right at this point, and I was pretty impressed with the visuals in it. This is a newer game. They had like an award ceremony for like newer
Indie
games,
games. Yeah.
like in indie games, and yeah, RGT did the announcement for one, and a few other people did the announcement for the winner of the other. But this is Blinding Light. That was a platformer that we thought was pretty cool. We really liked Pizza Kid, and Pizza Kid wound up winning the award for the best new kind of like fighting game. Filming some of the old school.
CRT Trinitrons. That's cool. All right, that's our look at the too many games. So you recommend going, huh?
Yeah, I go every year. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. It's 20 minutes from my front door.
Mhm.
And it's just a great meetup spot. Yeah, well, I would think that you guys would really enjoy this. Like, make a trip out of it. Get yourself a Airbnb. It's in a very nice area. I know it says it's in Philly. This is not in the city. This is nowhere near the city. This is out in the country. There's tons of free parking. It's in a huge place. There's another giant like family fun center in the same center, so you can go in there if you want to mess around. They got go-karts and stuff in there, so you can make a nice little trip of it.
We'll have to put it on the menu, definitely, Todd.
Yeah, no, absolute.
All right, now it's time for this week's hot take.
Truth burns hotter, but the proof chills. Hot takes sizzle, but the cold facts thrill.
All right, this week's hot take is brought to you by Todd. Todd, what is your hot take this week?
My hot take this week is that if you are upset about the rare pinball packs, I have to tell you, I think you need to get over it. And the reason why is because I feel like it was worth the actual wait for this. Now, I know I am really fighting for this, but I enjoy these tables. I was very happy with these tables. I know I waited long as much of you did because I bought the Sea of Thieves table, and I, was all for this and upset that it took them forever to release Battletoads and KI. But I have been enjoying these tables. I love these tables. If you spend the time and actually play them, you'll have some fun with them. I think it was worth the wait. And, for those that, I think you have, I think most of you that are upset because of the wait. You look at it and you think, man, I waited too long for this, and your expectations are way too high because you waited forever for this. So I'm telling you right now, it is worth it. And spend some time playing them. You're gonna like them. They're worth. If you got them with your table free, good. If you didn't, I think they're worth the purchase price, in my opinion.
Todd, I gotta know, is Battletoads extremely difficult? Because if you know anything about Battletoads, it's known for its extreme difficulty. So does it live up to the name?
It's all a point of view. I spent a lot of time playing Battletoads, and I know some of our good friends spent some time playing Battletoads, and they weren't as impressed with it. I thought it was a really fun table.
Joel?
Yeah, Joel. He was not impressed with it. He was very disappointed in it, and I had to disagree with him. I felt like that it was a really, really well put table. Yes, there is. You basically have to hit all of your gold sets to unlock your lock ball, and then you have to immediately get them into that little area and lock them before it closes back up again, and you have to shoot your targets again. So it's one of those that you spend a lot of time hitting that side and front bank to get them all lit up so it locks down and lets you lock them.
Man, and just look at it. Look how cool that looks.
It was well worth it. KI was not my favorite, but I did enjoy the table. And after about 3 or 4 plays, I got into it where I really wanted to play it more. It's all about learning the table, learning what you got to do. For someone that is newer to pinball, I'm not going to say I'm a complete noob, but for somebody that's new to pinball, this should bring you in and at least get you excited about pinball. And I think Magical Pixel did a really good job building this table. So, yeah, Battletoads, you only played it once. I get it. I was frustrated too with the wait. I get that, but I think you guys need to give it another chance and check it out.
So is it worth $30? Because that would
the
price
three
went up.
tables, you're paying $10 a piece. I wish you would could buy them single, because I would recommend Battletoads over KI right now.
Weren't they supposed to do that? Weren't they supposed to make it so you can buy them single?
I think so, and hopefully that'll come down the line soon, because I know some people are interested in the Battletoads. They have more nostalgia for the Battletoads. So hopefully they will very soon. But you know me, I buy it because I like it.
You buy everything.
I buy everything. But to defend this table set, I think it's worth the $30.
Okay.
I mean, if it was $15 or $20, I'd say no, but you're getting 3 tables for $30, so that puts it at 10 apiece.
So how long did you wait?
Well,
when did you buy the? I mean, you got one table, but how long did you wait? Actually, when you bought the table, you didn't get Sea of Thieves right away.
I did not get Sea of Thieves. I
So
did on launch. So when they launched Sea of Thieves, when was that? A year and a half?
Yeah, I remember you being frustrated almost every week.
Yeah,
You'd be
like,
like,
where's-
it's still not out. It's still not out. And we would be listening to Brian. He's like, I've been playing it. I don't know why
he
they
would
ain't
send
releasing it. I don't know
He
why
sent
they
us
ain't releasing it.
pictures. He sent us video. And it's like, come on, guys, y'all can release this. You know, we know there's going to be a patch.
No, he described it. He didn't send us pictures and video.
Okay, he didn't send us anything. It was a secret.
It was a
He didn't
secret.
work. He doesn't work for iGames anymore. Come on. Anyway,
I don't think
nevertheless,
anybody does.
I don't think anybody truly does. According to Todd buys everything. That's why the Nintendo. That's why.
Now, Todd, you're playing these on the HD because I only have the HD. I don't have the 4K.
No, Joel is.
Joel is
Okay.
playing on the HD, and I do have the HD, but I haven't put these on the HD yet. I've been playing on the 4K.
Got it. The only one I played so far over at Greg's house was Sea of Thieves. I enjoyed that one. So if the other two, or anywhere similar, although I've been hearing everyone says Sea of Thieves is the best one.
Yeah, that's what
Sea
I've
of
been
Thieves
hearing,
is either Sea of Thieves or Battletoads. I think KI is getting probably the short pole on that one, but I'm definitely.
That's the one I would be more excited for was Killer Instinct. That was that
Now-
sounds amazing.
Now our friend Multicade Matt, he loves
Killer.
it.
Yeah,
He loves Killer Instinct. He loves the table. He's been having fun playing it.
but he likes
so
the IP too. He's like that is his IP.
That's his IP. So he has
A little
love
bit
for
biased.
the IP.
I
but
guarantee if I show him the VPX version, he might be changing his mind.
he might be.
He might be changing. His mind.
So
Well, all right, Todd, that is definitely a hot take. That's why we do these.
make sure you send the fan mail to gamerfridge.oh.
And I'll send it right over to Todd.
The
and
hate
so
mail.
give him his address and shows you pictures of his house on Google Maps.
There you go. There you go.
But I do have a poll, and if you want a quick vote on it, I'll give you about 10 seconds on it. It says, what's the longest you should have to wait for a pre-order? I have 30 days, 6 months, 1 year, and as long as I get it someday. So did you guys vote on this at all?
I
And
did.
What was
I did.
your
I
vote?
put 6 months.
6 months.
You could add another option, limited run games as the. That's all you had to put. You didn't have to
I
explain
thought that
why.
would be covered as long as you get it someday, but you might be right.
Dude, it's like getting a mystery box every time something shows up from them at my house. I'm like, what the hell is this?
When did I buy
Right.
this?
Mike, what are you thinking?
I'm a very impatient person. I picked 30 days, and I've been buying all these Mondo Real Ghostbusters figures that have pre-orders. They're 6 months, 8 months, a year in advance, and it's just killing me to not have them yet. So
Yeah.
it's 30
And the
days
thing
for
is,
me.
with those kind of things, if you don't pre-order them, you're not gonna get them.
then you're not going to get them.
All right. So with 29 poll
But
participants,
I'm thinking like with these big price items, like these home arcades and stuff, I think 6 months. Like if it's getting past
that's
that, I
fair
think
for
it's
something
getting a
like
little
that.
silly.
Yeah,
like
you're right.
because you're spending a lot of money.
Yeah, and we got 37% say 30 days, 6 months, 34%, and 1 year 13, and as long as you get it someday 13. So that's about reasonable. I mean, it's probably like you said, depending on what it is. I think that 30 days, I think it's like some kind of like a bigger company, like the ROG Ally, when it was like a month ahead, but they said they do hardware all the time. So 6 months was for maybe, like you said, action figures or something like that. A year seems pushing it, man.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem too with Glenn's stuff. Everything I pre-ordered from him was about a year. So just to kind of give you a idea of where you guys are at with that, that's what I think that's what I did, that whole thing of we should probably stop pre-ordering everything.
Everyone
was
keeps saying it. Don't pre-order. And we look.
What do? We pre-order
stop?
anyway.
Nobody
No,
stops.
we don't
Listen,
stop.
you
We don't
can't.
listen.
I didn't.
You have
I didn't
to-
pre-order. I
It's a-
was not going to pre-order that.
it's a
stuff.
I'm there on my
feeling for knowing
keyboard.
you
Stop
paid for it.
pre-ordering, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Coming out in
Right.
2 years? Click.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and here's here's Bill's retro show. He had some gameplay of it, showing off the
It's
Battle
colorful.
Toads. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
Well
See,
done.
HD.
that's on. I know he has the 4K.
Yes.
No, this is HD.
He has
No,
HD and
are you
the
sure?
4K.
Yeah, he doesn't have a 4K.
He had a 4K. I know he.
No,
I
he
know
didn't.
It was like he did.
No.
Is this Wild Bill?
Yeah.
He had a 4K for a short amount of time. I don't know if he bought one, but he had one to review, and then I think he had to pass it on. Because I watched the videos.
What up, P-dubs?
That looks pretty sharp if for the HD. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
the
Yeah,
HD.
it sure does.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah, that's definitely HD.
Then it's got to look really good on the 4K.
Yeah. What up,
Oh, yeah.
P-dubs?
I'll get that. Yo, shout out to Ichabod Crane in the chat room who made my favorite video from Too Many Games this year. That idiot, he walked around asking random people, have you seen BrooklynMenace? And they're all just like completely perplexed. Like, who the hell is that?
Oh man.
Oh, it's so funny.
There's Bill. I guess he got one for review, and then he had to give it to Moat, and Moat bought it. So, yeah, Bill, this is it looks real good in HD.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Killer Instinct. Here's a little bit of gameplay for Killer Instinct on. If, like you said, if it's good on HD, then definitely look at that back glass. All right.
I think the
Alright,
black
Bill, play
glasses
it.
look nice.
So on
I
the
think-
Killer Instinct, you're actually you do stuff to start fights? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and see they're up here.
Oh, they're fighting
Okay.
right on top.
Yep, right up there. Everybody calls it rockin' sockin'.
Kind of resembles that a little bit.
Yeah,
does,
that's what
it
everybody's
does.
like. That's what- But I guess like down here it's really bouncy. I was watching Michael B play and the ball just going like crazy. I
Yeah.
was like, holy
Yeah.
smokes.
You have to kind of watch that.
But yeah, that's some gameplay of it. I'm interested. I'm gonna head over to Joel's GI Joel's sometime and see how it plays. I haven't been too impressed with anything HD pinball when I played it, so it'd be interesting to see how it plays. All right, let's get into the final stories as we close it up, because I know P-Dubs is after us and he is going to be
9 minutes.
G.I. Joel. I don't want to step on his toes too much. I know he's going to intro and stuff. Last week I talked about retro recipes. I don't know if you know these guys, but these guys are really huge. He's really huge into like retro computers and stuff like that. And the whole thing is he announced that he was going to try to buy Commodore. And it was getting to points where there was like 42 patents that were about to be expired and they would be scattered, sold separately. So like the entity of Commodore would be lost forever. If you notice the name of his YouTube channel now gives you a kind of a clue if he actually got it or not.
Yeah.
He actually bought Commodore. He
Yeah.
owns Commodore. He's in the process of purchasing it, but they've given him he's like taking it over. So he actually
Awesome.
did it. And he is working with this. You talk about like, just imagine if like Glenn and G.I. Joel and all the guys who are making like graphics and doing different things. And Arcade 1UP went out of business, and he bought it and said, "Oh, everything you guys have been doing is going to go into the actual company." That's exactly what's happening with Commodore now. There's people who are making the SID chips. There's people who are making replacement chips that doing different projects and stuff. He's going to actually license all those products to be like legitimate Commodore products. So, and they're talking about coming out with new systems and stuff. So he's not just working on the past. He's gunning for the future. Have you guys ever watched Silicon Valley? You ever watched
No.
that show
No,
by Mike Judd, Beavis and Butthead? You've never seen Silicon Valley?
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, you guys got to go watch Silicon Valley. It's right up, Mike, in Brooklyn, right up your alley. It's nerdy. It's they talk about like Bitcoin when that was popular. It was like these guys were in like an incubation place where they were just working on software and stuff. It was just like it's totally well. The guy who was the lead. I don't know his name, but he's actually working with these guys, so he's going to be part of Commodore. So they got some Hollywood guys in there, and he actually said that one of his first computers was the Amiga. I'm a big. I don't know if you know this about me, but I didn't allow PCs in my house at first. I was such an Amiga fanboy. I was a Commodore fanboy. I was so big into it. When me and my wife first got married, we said we're never buying PC. We're always going Amiga, and then they went out of business and stuff. And I was so mad. I was like, I love my Amiga. There's a lot of like Team 17 came from Amiga. There's a lot of history of Commodore and Amiga, and I'm just so excited about this. So this is a nerdy thing for me, but
Yeah.
anybody
So
who
am I.
knows.
Because all I've heard since you've been talking about this is, wait, I might be getting some more new games for the iArcade.
Maybe there's a chance.
There's a
Yeah.
chance.
There's a chance.
You know what? That's exactly how it felt. How you felt about the iArcade. This is exactly how we felt about the Commodore Amiga. And it's like Gateway 2000 bought them. There's such a history. If somebody could make a movie about everything that happened with Commodore and how they didn't really die because the community was so diehard. The RoboCop TV show was made on the Amiga. The Babylon 5 first season was made on the Amiga. There was so many things that the Amiga influenced that I was just like deep into. And if you like MG, he knows a lot about it too. So but actually, he was Atari ST. He was like the enemy. But it's really cool to see like Atari come back, and now they call the Commodore logo the chicken lips because it looks like chicken lips. So it's like a joke, but it's just really cool to see this old property come back. And he does a lot of stuff with NES. If you haven't checked out Retro Recipes, he's got so many. He converted a Tesla into a kit car. He got the actual app to program, so it was like actually kit. So and he actually has a kit car too. I think he got David Hasselhoff to like talk to him and stuff. So yeah, this guy is like, he actually did Star Wars. He did some stuff. Him and his wife did stuff with the actual first 3 episode 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, so this guy is really cool if you haven't checked him out. So yeah,
He has more than 2,000 subs.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Very large number there. It looks like.
Yes, he's it's
All
probably
right.
going to only grow. Have you guys heard about the 1X Sugar?
I've
I
seen
haven't.
it. I've seen little pictures of it, but
Yeah,
I haven't
this
watched
is-
anything on it.
yeah, this is coming out. This is kind of their little promo. So if you guys like handhelds and Transformers, I'm seeing remember Soundwave, how he used to transform?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that.
it does. Yes, it does.
Look at that.
So this is coming out. So it goes kind of like the DS version, or you could go the Switch. So yeah, they call it the Sugar One. I don't know. So yeah, that's it's supposed to be Android base.
Is
but
it made
this-
by Rubik's Cube?
But here's
You gotta figure out how to put it together so you can
a
play the
video
damn thing.
of a guy actually using it. There's some people that think it looks like a toy. I don't know if this is just a prototype, but it can do some DS and other stuff. But yeah, I was kind of excited about this, and he will show it off in a minute. He'll start.
It's touchscreen.
Yeah, it's got touchscreen. But yeah, so it's got magnets. What do you guys think? Interested,
Interesting.
Todd?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna back it,
Might check this
Indiegogo?
out. I might
This is-
check this out.
Yeah, see, and you can do dual screen, and it's kind of almost like a Switch, and like pop.
Look at that.
What?
Yeah, and so
You know that's getting lost on day one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Where the hell did I put my?
Tucked up in the vacuum cleaner.
Damn it! Yeah.
Yep. So yeah,
you hear that clicking around in the vacuum cleaner on day
Oh,
one.
you know what that was.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was cool.
Wait, is this the same thing? So you could change it for more of the
Yeah.
modern type? You just like
Yeah,
it'll
you
go
can
onto the
be
same
like a
piece?
Switch, or you can put it up like a DS. So yeah, that's it's called 1X Sugar. So check that. It's coming out. It's an Indiegogo. If you guys want to back it, I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can see it. So there's that. All right. Also, Mike, we talked about this last week, but I wanted to get your thoughts on this because you're a big NES guy. Have you seen this emulator that takes NES games and makes them 3D? Have you seen this?
But I saw, in your show notes. I was very interested because I've seen a lot of like Legend of Zelda, the original Zelda done in a 3D perspective. And I think I've seen something with a Punch Out. No, this looks awesome.
Good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
This is $10. It's an emulator. It's $10. You put your own ROMs in it, but it's on Steam. So people are kind of upset it would cost money.
That Castlevania.
So Jay, I did something similar. They have one for VR. What you do is you have to kind of turn something up so it almost like blacks out the room, and then you can make it as large as you want. It looks like this, but it's just all right in front of you in mixed reality.
Okay.
And you play it.
That's cool too.
Cool.
Yeah, you find that, let me know.
You have to turn all the black levels down in the game, and then it just appears in your room. You could scale it to your counter and make it all the way to the ceiling, and then you're just playing Nintendo games. And I think that one is free.
Okay. Yeah, this one runs on your PC. And
This looks really cool.
Yeah, this would be really cool.
But yeah, this is definitely a Jackal, is it? That's Jackal?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the beach volleyball. That's the only thing is like because of the maybe a widescreen hack would be cool. So it didn't do that part of it, but yeah, it's like Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, so I thought you were here last week. I wanted to show you this, and there's your Zelda. So I was like,
Yeah, no, I think this is awesome. I really do.
I was like, this is great.
The adventure
Bad guys
Link
gonna
right
love
there,
this.
Zelda 2.
There's
To
Zelda
have
2.
all these old 2D games now in a 3D perspective. Yeah, I'd be all over something like this.
Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to show you that and get your thoughts on that. Yeah, see, this is really cool.
Very cool. Yeah, like games like Contra would probably be awesome and something.
Yeah,
like
it's called
this.
3D
Mega Man.
Zen.
That's this. All right, so that's the same one for VR. It's the same one.
Okay. Yep. So this one's $10. So for Steam, I don't know if they're getting out of beta or something like that, but yeah, definitely check that out. All right, let's get into the fun stuff with the food that Todd likes. Todd, it is almost ready. It's about to drop in July. Are you going to get the big 2
Oh, no.
meal?
No.
Mike, are you interested? You into the pickles?
Yeah, but I don't know about what is that? A shake of some kind? Like what?
It's a slushy. We've
a
been saying
slushy.
we've been saying shake, but it's an actual
Yeah,
slushy.
It's a
It's
slushy.
It's pickle
flavored
juice
slushy.
and all that other stuff.
Yeah. All right, Todd.
That
If I can't
sounds
get you to
awful.
eat that, what about a cup of noodles, the dill pickle?
Oh, come on.
That I might try.
That seems a little bit better.
You got to have some sort of texture to it. You can't just be drinking frozen pickle
Oh
juice.
god, that just sounds terrible.
Well, people drink pickle juice.
I know. I hear people do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the cup of noodle. I hate pickles and stuff like this, so I'm not gonna eat that.
I mean, I don't love them to this level.
Right? Yeah. No, I don't
But
understand
like
this
Logan
whole.
said, I would
I
probably
don't know
try
why
the
I'm
cup
finding a
of
bunch of
noodles.
dill pickle stuff, but I guess it's a thing.
I made the mistake of watching a video where people zoomed in on cup of noodles under a microscope and there were little
Oh,
things
no.
moving, and I've literally
Oh.
never ate a cup of noodles
No,
again.
you ruined it for me.
It just killed it for me.
That's the
Maybe the
protein.
pickle juice,
That's
Michael, take
that's
care
the
of them
protein.
now.
That's what makes you.
That'll get rid of those little critters.
Put it in the microwave. You got to put it in the microwave for.
Yeah, yes.
Dude, I don't care
Absolutely.
I don't care if I'm putting it in lava, just for the fact that those things were in there at
They
some
were
point.
there.
I'm not
Oh,
freaking
man.
eating it.
That's hilarious. All right, I didn't know these were a thing, but they're coming back July 7th. Blueberry pie Oreos.
Yummy.
Seem healthy.
You gonna try these?
It has blueberry in it. It's got to be good for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Now this is more like it.
Yeah.
By
Put this
popular
into a
demand,
milkshake
I will
or
try it.
All right. Todd said he's gonna try. I'll be.
You got me on this one.
Those will probably taste like the little tasty cakes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird. I think why don't they would do like 4th of July and do apple pie instead of blueberry? But blueberry sounds good.
Honestly, I would have these over regular Oreos any day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't know there was this whole thing of flavored Oreos, and so
I
my
didn't
wife
either.
started
This
showing
is
me them.
news to
So
me.
there's a bunch of different flavors of Oreos.
I'd say what the
they're
original flavor is, but you don't like me cursing on the show.
right. The
You're not a
thin.
fan of the original Oreos.
No. Have you seen the thin ones though? They're coming out with the different flavors of the thin because they had the thin mint kind of ones, and then they're starting to come out with different flavors of the thin ones. And my wife buys those and puts them in the freezer. Those are so.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Now give me the fat double stuff, man.
You double stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's either people like the thin ones though, especially with the mint.
See, the problem is we buy them. I buy them for the kids, and I end up eating 20 Oreos in one sitting.
Yeah, the Celine Dion ones, or Selena Gomez ones. I was gonna eat them on the show, and I had them packed, and then I went to go find them on White devoured them.
Oh man.
She's like, "Don't judge me."
Remember when the Pokemon ones came out? Like they were like people were trying to like raid the store to get them.
Yeah.
No, what was the other Pokemon thing we just showed from last week? There was some Pokemon. I forget what it was. I forget. So
Liquid
Death
Oh,
and
Fruity Pebbles.
on.
Fruity Pebbles.
Is this? Are you getting trolled again, Jay? Is this
No,
AI?
this is Snackology.
Fruity
This-
Pebbles
this-
flavor. No, I
This is
don't think
real.
I am. I hope not.
How could this not be
They
good?
said it's real. Yes, this is real. And the first found by some guy. Amazing. And I guess it's not. You should be able to find it. It's not a retail exclusive anyway. So in the next few weeks, check out the Liquid Death Fruity Pebbles. I don't even know what Liquid Death is. Is it?
It's water
It's
Yeah,
water.
yeah, it's just.
Why is it called Liquid Death?
because they were really smart on the way they did their packaging design, and that's what made them blow up.
Yeah.
It's called a liquid. It's
Yeah,
just
you
like
assume that it's
seltzer.
beer
Isn't it?
or an energy
It's actually
drink or
good for you.
something.
This stuff like Liquid Death, it's just straight up water.
Marketing, marketing, marketing.
You see, Jason, I wouldn't touch this. Nice try, did you?
Oh boy.
Brooklyn, will you try some Fruity Pebbles Liquid Death?
I might. I mean, I've tried some of the other flavors.
Murder your thirst.
No,
it's
thank
it's
you.
probably going to be mild. Like they don't, because
Yeah,
their
what
whole
price?
thing is like you're drinking. It's like mildly carbonated water.
Mhm.
So
I hate that. I'm like, I don't want a hint of flavor. I want real flavor. I'm like,
Yeah, make it
It's
taste
like, what's the point?
The bowl of Fruity Pebbles, the milk at the bottom, you know?
yeah, Fruity Pebbles to me, this like sugar.
Yes.
So I don't
Fruity
know.
Pebbles are the
Todd?
same as that other cereal with the
No, not
Fruit
doing
Loops?
this.
that bird on it.
Oh, the Fruit Loops.
Oh,
Fruit Loops, same thing. They
Stag
taste the same,
water.
but there was those
The
little
flakes.
nuggets.
The little flakes. Yeah.
No,
The other
boy.
ones-
Little, yeah,
cut-
little flakes.
Will kill your top of your teeth, just like
yeah, they're not good to eat. Just
Captain
reaching
Crunch.
into the box and because they just go everywhere.
Well, my wife sent me a picture. You know those Nature Valley granola bars?
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
my wife sent me a little video guy opening one, and then it shows a pile of granola on the floor.
That's pretty much
and
it.
every
yeah.
time he's like pulling it out, it's just like the
You
whole
get-
thing is
usually get
going
one
on the
bite
floor.
and then it
That's
disintegrates.
that's not far from the truth
know,
because that
but-
happens to me almost every
Yes.
night.
I know.
I have to
I know.
open them over the garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly. And then by the end, it's like the whole granola bars. are
Freaking
like,
3 in the morning, and I got to clean out my whole kitchen floor.
And I
'cause
love
wanted
those
to have
though.
a
Those are my
snack.
favorite flavor too. I'm like, I like those, but yeah, it's just it was like a short, and the guy's just like a pile of them. She said that to me. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much
So
it.
true.
Little Caesars and Marvel, the last one for today, is coming out with their little combo 4
Oh, yeah.
flavored pizza. What do you guys think of that?
I would go for that jalapeno with the
Oh, yeah.
pepperoni slice.
Yeah, that does.
It is interesting.
Yeah, so don't want to get copyright strike too much here showing the movie.
I don't know how you can call this pizza fantastic, but I understand what they're
It's Little
going
Caesars,
for.
you know? Yeah.
No, Little Caesars is the last thing you would call that is fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, they are coming out with their Fantastic Four pizza. come with the box is what everybody wants. Want that box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I do like the aesthetic, the old school futuristic look, but yeah, definitely.
Hey, I might
coming
grab
out.
one. We're going camping next week, and we got to bring certain foods that the kids will only eat. So maybe I'll grab a couple of these.
Yeah,
They're fairly
not bad.
cheap, I think.
like what was the price? They were like $11.99, something like that.
Nope.
4-1 is just $7.99 to $7.99. Not bad.
You can't even
All right,
get
there you go.
DiGiorno for
That's
that.
it. That's it. All right, fellas, that is the show. As I make myself a little bigger.
So go do the raid to P-Dubs.
Yep, we're gonna
with
be
G.I. Joel.
Yep, when we're done here, we'll be raiding over there. Check out that. Mike, what's going on with you next?
Nostalgia Power this Saturday. Come stop by 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to be talking about all your summer vacation experiences, past and present. So it should be pretty good. We'll get everybody on the panel's experience, and everybody in the chat is always, like always, extremely encouraged to join in.
Awesome. Brooklyn, what you got going on?
Got the last and final day of Too Many Games. Little short video being edited. That one's going to have where the others didn't have commentary. This one will have commentary because I'm going to be showing off all the little fun things I came home with.
Awesome. And Todd, what are we doing Wednesday?
It's a mystery.
And
We'll know until it happens.
Is this like some foreshadowing? Or?
No.
Oh,
no,
whoa,
just
we
don't
got a
know yet.
mystery.
Do you remember? I forget what show it was. There was an alien, and he was like, "They're like, you're an alien." No, this is a mystery. It's illusion. You
It
know?
wasn't American Dad, is it?
I don't think so. I think that was I don't know. It was maybe Mad TV or something back in the 90s. I don't
Okay.
remember. It was
Very underrated show, Mad TV.
very underrated. That was fun to watch. So
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to let you guys go and get over to P-Dubs and G.I. Joe. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. We are out of here.
Cold wind howls through the parking lot. Me and my crew found the last good spot. Grab our snacks, our hearts are lit. The rink's alive, can't wait to sit. Skates hit ice,